comes like judgment, cold light on my face. I know what I promised, I know what I chased. My hands remember failure, my mouth tastes dust and fire. And somewhere in the silence, mercy calls me higher. There is a war I cannot leave. It follows me into my sleep, waits beside the door, speaks beneath my breath. Sin does not arrive with banners. It comes like bread when I am starving. It comes like rest when I am tired. It comes dressed like relief, and I have opened the gate more than once, more than I want to name. But you were not surprised. You saw the wound, you saw the chain, you saw the grave I kept returning to, and still you called my name. Though I fall, I am not forsaken. Though I break, I am not thrown away. The dust is not my kingdom, the grave is not my home. You raise me by your spirit and teach these bones to stand. I feel it clawing back. Old desires with old teeth, old lies with polished masks. I put on armor with shaking hands. Truth first, then righteousness, then peace beneath my feet. When my feet want Egypt again, the shield feels heavy, the helmet feels far away, but the sword is still the word, and the word still cuts through darkness. So let temptation hiss, let accusation shout, let the thorn remain for now. Grace is still enough. Though I fall, I am not abandoned. Though I bleed, I am not without aid. The pit is not my master, the night is not my lord. You raise me by your spirit and put fire in my bones. Tired of pretty chains, tired of calling poison water, tired of feeding what should die. Break what I protect, burn what I excuse. Teach me to hate the sin that makes me hide from you. Not by my strength, not by my will, not by the vows I break by noon. Spirit of God, breathe again. Make war in me, make life in me. Make me left there, pressed into earth, but not buried. Struck hard, but not destroyed. Dying daily, yet raised by joy. I will not make peace with my shame. I will not bless what kills me. I will not call the dark my home. First raise your life within me. So when I fall, drag me back to mercy. When I run, in my place. The battle waits at sunrise. So does mercy. The old man calls from the grave, but he is not my king. Though I fall